So he was like, I'm just going to get skinny enough.
Hold on.
And
So
I'm
he
gonna-
had a goal weight.
Oh, dude, he knew right away. He was like, eventually, I'm going to slime through those windows, and I'm getting out of here,
Gosh,
brother.
dude.
Yeah.
That's an
So,
octopus move.
welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty, the podcast where Floridians discuss the legends and lore and crazy stories that always seem to take place in Florida. Welcome back, Luke. Welcome back, brother.
Well.
So there are three people here.
The debunked
And
devil.
what's the episode number?
369. Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, those are called
I'm
the
doing
Yin Yang
okay.
Twins, I believe, and I love them.
Yeah,
they're very good.
We
at
were called
music.
Cain and Abel before that.
When Josh and I
Right.
had a
We did
rap
join
group.
Cash Money.
Yep.
Cash Money Millionaires. We were Cain and Abel.
Right.
And then we changed it to Yin Yang.
Taking
Enough.
over for the
And we
99
sang.
and the 2000.
Enough of this yapping.
We sure did.
Okay, go ahead, Luke.
Oh.
Tell us your
You big
grievances.
music fan? Luke?
Last Tuesday, my ears were burning.
Why were they burning?
It just felt like someone was just talking about me.
It couldn't be us.
There
and
was a
thousands of people.
celebration on your behalf. Yes.
And, I wasn't able to get the video for some reason, but I was able to listen to the audio.
Okay.
Well,
Spot-
Wayne was in charge of the video.
Shots fired.
Spotify goes, you might like
Yeah.
this podcast. And I said, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I got a
Tweets are
text from
us.
Wayne that said, "Do you know how to use Da Vinci Code or Da Vinci Resolve?
Right.
I got to make the video for our episode."
I got to animate a video.
Yeah. Well, Luke wasn't here for his birthday bash. If you didn't listen to last week's episode,
Right.
and now
I-
he's mad at us for
I want to quell some rumors.
it. Okay, go ahead.
I did not go see the Mario Galaxy movie. It's not even out yet.
Okay, rumor one.
Well,
Quote.
not yet.
I was sick as a dog.
They
What
were
you
waiting
sick
for you to
with?
get better.
I had everything. Everything was wrong with me.
Skingivitis.
The clap.
Yeah, I was like, I had a fever. I was sweating. My tummy hurt.
He
It
said
was
my butt
awful.
burns, is what he said to
My
us.
Yeah.
butt burns.
and you
It
got
was
a
awful.
Yeah,
piercing.
where was that
So
at?
it's like things don't add up.
Yeah, you got to find it.
Yeah, Prince Albert over
It's
here.
hidden in
I
a
tell-
can.
There's a lot of mouth ones. I did a
Yeah.
Google search because and there's a lot of mouth piercings now.
Well,
Let's see. Oh yeah. Also, I don't. We record on Tuesdays or Mondays even.
yeah.
And you said when he edits this on Friday, it comes out on a Friday, man. I don't edit a day of.
Come
Look,
on, we
Luke-
can't be bogged down. Wayne, tell him.
We don't know what you do, bro. To be honest with
And-
you, we just know the episode always comes out on time.
Let's
That's
see,
all
wh-
we know, dude.
It comes
Another
out
funny part-
on a day.
Was Wayne referred to people who watched the video as video listeners?
Are you taking
Dude,
notes? You
Yeah,
listened
that
and took
was-
notes
no, they
so that you can come
they
back
did
and make
ask
fun
to
of
be
us?
called that.
Well,
They
these
did
are
ask
these
to
are
be
the
called
texts I
that.
sent you guys
Yeah.
during while I was listening.
Yeah, you were
and
pretty feisty.
Christian talked about how I did steal his dessert.
He
One of
did
the
say that.
pictures.
He
In
did say that.
Ecuador. Yeah.
If you guys didn't listen last week, they showed all these pictures of my friends saying that things that they reminded them of me.
Right. A lot of funny
got it.
stuff.
A lot of fun
funny
stuff. So like
Yeah, yeah,
Christian,
yeah.
I did take his chocolate dessert, and I do feel bad.
What country were you in when you took it?
We were in Colombia,
Right.
And they
And
put,
is it legal there?
we were sitting at a table, and they did like chocolate
no?
fruit, chocolate fruit, chocolate fruit, and I was like,
You were a fruit boy.
Oh, that's a
It's
weird way
weird.
to refer
Yeah.
to them.
yeah. So I took the. He was taking photos anyways, and then he happens to come back down. I'm not even kidding. He sits down and goes, "You took my dessert." Instantly,
Well, I mean,
his
No,
eyes.
that's what he says when he sits down.
He's
That's
his
yes.
his eyes
how
looked
he
around.
learns.
He saw the pattern immediately and goes, "You took my dessert."
Oh crap.
it was the craziest call of my
he
life.
brought it up
Yeah.
years
Well, that's a
later.
photographer's eyes.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
2022.
Yes, yes,
sees
yes.
that.
Luke
and-
really did. If you're listening to the show, Luke really did
Yeah.
bring notes of complaint.
I didn't like the two other female hosts, Peyton and Alina, just was Asian cartoon characters.
That was that, and we didn't want them to say
Now-
those things.
We didn't want to limit their creativity,
Also, that
and
Right.
so we didn't, and that's what they came up with.
we don't tell women
Yeah.
what to do. Now,
Right.
Luke has a habit
Never,
of doing
ever.
that. We don't.
Right.
So whatever those ladies want to say on our show, they're allowed to say. Ask Emily; she says whatever she wants on our show. So I mean,
does.
and she will.
Yeah.
This towards the end of this episode, you're going to hear her yapping on.
You're
the-
gonna
on the
hear
mic.
it. You're gonna hear it.
and it's going to
Luke,
be whatever she wants.
I got really scared when
We'll
Josh was saying
address the females and
Right.
their racism.
Right.
Okay.
Josh
We
was
will,
saying
privately.
pachinko, but a lot of times it's hard to hear
Yes.
it was hard to hear the puh, and that's
Mm.
all I want to say. On
I have
that
a
one.
soft P. Sorry.
It was soft P.
Yeah, I do
Let's
a
see,
soft P.
Wayne said the phrase
Uh-oh.
Yabby
This could be it.
Yabby Sheckelstein.
I didn't say that.
So I want to apologize for that one.
I don't recall.
Um,
Apologize to who?
Titanic
Apologize
2,
to
very
who, Luke?
funny. Oh, Josh had a
Netanyahu?
Titanic 2 joke last week's episode. That was
Titanic
really
2.
good.
What was it?
Titanic, Carpathia. That was really
yeah,
good.
Carpathia.
Yeah, that's
That was
real.
really
ship
good. That
that's-
was really
Dude,
good.
I had to hire a researcher to find out who that was.
If you're new to our show, we always recap the entire last episode in the
right,
very
right.
beginning of the next
Yeah, for
one.
complaints.
And then Wayne,
Team
I have a
complaints.
text that says, Wayne, I shouldn't be able to tell just based off audio when you're putting a Zin in.
Okay, well,
So I
yeah.
appreciate all the nice,
Zin,
kind words,
Zin.
guys. I like that you guys talked
we
about
do
me.
love you, Luke.
I was
And-
sitting there
Yeah,
twirling
we
my
love
hair,
you.
kicking my feet.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
They're talking about me.
So listen,
In
on this
what
episode,
country? Where were you?
I was in Florida. I was just on my couch.
Oh,
I would rotate
almost
from
had
sitting
him.
on one
I
side of the
almost
couch
had
to the other side of the couch.
he almost admitted to his jet set travel.
Yeah.
is what
I
it
was
is.
so sick, I barely even watched movies. Like I was just like, I can't do anything.
How's that possible? What'd you
I know.
watch? Periodicals?
I switched between like 4 different TV shows.
He was watching Cheers.
I should've put
However,
Cheers in
the
the rotation.
dreams that you have, like when you're on the couch sick,
Come on.
of the TV shows you're listening to, those are good dreams.
Yeah.
I started
dude.
watching the Ted TV show.
Okay.
So funny.
Oh,
Is it
God, with
funny?
the bear.
It's so funny.
Really?
No,
Josh, I think you'd love it.
I don't know. We're watching Community. I like it.
Yeah.
Community's
It's
funny.
Yeah,
Now,
this one's like
it-
funny.
again, if you're new to our show, in this episode, we're going to tell you what we have coming up, right? We got headlines. That's Florida news,
Right.
essentially.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
5-minute
see.
film corner, the
Right.
icebreaker,
We'll see.
We might talk about some music
Um,
later. I don't
and then
know.
some history.
Yeah,
and then we
big
have a
music
musical
heads
guest.
over
We got
here.
a
we do
musical
have a musical
guest.
guest.
We have a musical
Oh,
guest.
okay, yeah. They know about music more than us, maybe.
Right.
100%.
We'll see.
They do.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll see who knows more about what.
Before we wrap up, Josh or Wayne,
You want to
give
bring
me
them
your-
on live?
Wayne, can you give me your best Eddie Vedder impression?
Put a rhythm on the face.
No, like don't play the
dude.
audio. No, don't play an audio. Do an impression.
Hopeless center falls to the floor. Headlines?
Hello, Jesse Neiman.
Headlines. All right, gentlemen. I think we've got a good lineup of headlines today.
Okay. Give us the
Florida
news.
headlines.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Florida headlines in particular. And we're going to kick it off with a really good one, in my opinion.
Come on.
I'm pretty
My
excited
man.
to share
The
this
one
with you.
Jesse chose.
I'm
This is the one
excited to
that
hear
I
it.
chose. I didn't write it myself, but I did choose it this week.
Okay.
So the headline goes as Florida man drives car onto Daytona Airport runway, tries to board.
Tries to board a plane.
Tries to board a plane, and not one
Okay.
plane, but
Okay.
multiple planes, as we're going to find out.
I
there's-
think the confusion is like, what year is it? You know, because sometimes you could do that. Like back in the day, you could just
Yeah.
drive up and be like, take the keys, and then you get on the plane.
You just toss them to the pilot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think maybe
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like a little confused because Daytona has the Daytona International Speedway, and maybe he thought
Yeah,
that was
race cars.
that the airport was the speedway.
Well, and there's a lot happening right now with
yeah.
the airport security and the long lines at the bag checks and stuff. So
True.
I think he maybe wanted to avoid that. Maybe he's just
Dude,
driving right
yes.
onto the plane road.
true,
in a
true.
way.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
so-
frustrating experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I think our guest in this story, Mr. Brian Parker, who is
A white.
a white, he just turned 58 years old 2
That's
weeks
like-
ago.
I mean, I think
Actually.
it's like a bucket list thing. Like, oh crap, before 60, I always had I wanted to travel,
That's right.
Oh,
and now I
Always-
can't.
always
so
said
I'm gonna
it.
drive to the airport, and he
Always
doesn't know
said
how
it.
airports work.
Josh solved it, dude.
So Mr.
Yeah.
Parker drives his blue Ford Mustang and
That's a white guy, dude.
crashes it through the locked perimeter gate at the Daytona Beach International Airport on Wednesday
should-
last week
yeah.
at quote.
He should know
high
about
speed.
fences.
Yeah,
He
but
should
he
know about
broke
fences by
through
now.
that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
And so obviously the people in the tower
They saw him.
They notify authorities, and so a responding
Just
deputy.
this airport doesn't have those robo dogs on
I
perimeter.
would say
I'm guessing.
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the robo dogs would not put up with what's happening here. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
I totally
Because
agree
that's like
with you.
rule one: don't let people pass the fence.
They
Yeah.
would be barking like crazy.
They would be barking. If you know
Yeah.
what
Oh, we
I'm
got
saying.
sound effect of that, don't we?
Do you? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
There it is.
Oh, okay, it was a
I
little
heard it.
low. Yeah.
I heard it.
All right, that's good.
Okay, so Mr. Parker, he drives across the active taxiway. So this is, open airport,
Well, taxi
middle of
shouldn't
the
be there
afternoon.
either, Jess. Come on.
Okay, come on. I think you're right. And
Yeah, thank
he nearly hits a student-trained airplane from Embry-Riddle, because Embry-Riddle is right there in Daytona.
Sure.
And they share this
Big
airport,
fan.
I guess.
Yeah.
And so air traffic control radios the tower. Hey, there's an unauthorized vehicle on the airfield. They're doing donuts. So this guy breaks through the fence.
That's takeover culture, right?
He almost,
Yes.
I feel like he's playing GTA, but in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like,
And you don't
It
want to
is
mess with
based
people
on-
who do that, dude.
he's doing donuts
No,
on
they're
the
trying to
tarmac.
get stars.
Yeah.
He almost hits a plane, and then I think he realizes that, like, oh shoot,
Yeah,
like the
this is
cops are
bad.
coming, and
Nobody's
so
filming this. I'm not going to get popular.
he jumps out of his car and sprints toward the plane, the Embry-Riddle plane, which has a student pilot inside
And
the
no
plane.
one is shooting him. Like
No
it's
one is
just,
shooting
it
him
just
yet.
happened.
Well, there's
Okay.
no guns attached to this plane.
Okay. Well,
And so he goes to the
New
plane
rule.
and he's like knocking on the door, but the student is smart enough to not let him in.
yeah.
Jess, I'm going to step in here and say, I'm guessing there's probably not like a part of the How to Fly a Plane book that
Yeah.
says if someone runs up to your door,
Yeah, I'd
What do you
imagine so.
do?
Yeah.
what do you do?
Well,
I
I
was-
think they're gonna add it in now. I would hope.
Well, I was
They
going to
have
say,
to,
when
legally.
I was in flight school, but briefly, they taught you to get out and fight the guy. So you
Dang.
have to get out and put your dukes
That
up.
was the 30s, man.
I know.
I think our guy from the car wash story last week probably went through that school.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and-
100%.
I mean, dude. Okay, I know we have a conclusion to this story, but I just want to say something, man. They crashed through a gate onto an active runway, gets
Strike
out of
one,
the car,
dude.
runs towards
Yeah.
a plane, and nobody stops them.
no, well, this is all happening within like a matter of 4 or 5 minutes. Like it's
yeah,
pretty.
it's going to be quick, Wayne. It's not like over 3 hours.
I would have stopped him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I believe
Yeah,
you.
you
I
would.
believe you. Anyways, he realizes, hey, I can't get into this plane, and so he runs to another aircraft. And an airport
Uh-oh.
operations technician chases him down, physically pulls him off the plane,
Let's go, dude.
and
Dangerous,
pins him
dude.
onto the
Nope.
to the tailgate of a truck to restrain him.
No,
But
Wow.
the story
I'm not
is
going
not
body
over.
on body with nobody
That's right.
well,
because you got razor blades and stuff hidden.
true.
You
Okay,
remember?
so
Peaky Blinders.
but dude, a raise
under
needs to
your
be
tongue.
given to this airport employee. Can we
100%.
just
He's gonna be
say
fired.
that? Manhandle
promise
this
you.
fella and
Yeah,
put him
he's
onto
gonna
the
be
truck
fired.
bed.
But the
for
crazy
touching
thing
him.
is, this story is not over. This
Okay.
guy gets off of
Gets
the
away.
tailgate and runs
He's
toward
greased.
a third aircraft.
Dude, pre-greased.
My
Yeah,
boy
yeah.
was
Smart.
pre-greased
Smart.
when he came through that fence.
Slippery Sam.
Got to be.
Yeah.
So airport operations staff and Embry-Riddle security eventually tackle him. They handcuff him. Even before the deputies arrived, they had this guy handcuffed.
Good.
That's kind of crazy.
Zip tie.
Well, I think they got a powder. Like if you're greased, they got to somehow drop a powder on you.
Yeah,
It's what
right?
they put down whenever a kid throws up in school, the sawdust.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
gotta hit
throw
you with
that all
and then
over
they
'em.
can grip you.
Then they get a hold of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Skip
agree.
that part.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Come to find out, this guy,
Yeah.
they recorded, they gave some of the conversation that Mr. Parker was having with the deputy,
Uh-oh.
and it sounded like
Uh-oh.
he had no idea what he was doing. Like it says, "Deputy, what's the deal, man?" Parker goes, "I don't
Heck yeah.
remember," and he goes, "What the f is
Already
my
starting
car
that
doing over
defense.
there?" The deputy goes, "You put it over there, dude." Mr. Parker
Yeah.
says, "What gate did I go through?" Like that's a bad
Oh.
question. What gate did I go through? It's a
Right.
little
Yeah.
presumptuous. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
Yeah,
right.
You remember a gate, huh?
Yeah. Deputy goes, "I don't know." Parker goes, "I don't know either." Anyways,
Is that
Mr.
important,
Parker.
sir? Parker?
Mr.
Is that
Parker.
important?
Now, is
Yeah.
that is there plausible deniability there? I guess you could say, because if they don't have guns, they probably don't have cameras either. So do they have proof?
They do have
I think
body
cameras
cam.
come
I don't know.
before guns, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if they had cam though on the airport. But yeah, this guy ended up getting 7 charges for this.
Good.
He got attempted
Yeah.
aircraft piracy, burglary of a
What's that?
of a conveyance,
Piracy of an aircraft,
Yeah.
dude. I want that.
felony trespass at an airport,
Eh,
indecent exposure, which they didn't mention in this article
Wang.
what that actually was.
His
but
thing came out
When he
during
ran
the
towards
struggle.
that plane,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
he was half naked.
he was
Yeah.
out there. Criminal mischief,
Yeah.
DUI with
I enjoy
property
an
damage,
airport myself sometimes.
and refusal to submit testing. So here's the crazy thing.
the FCAT.
Earlier this day, so this happened about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Earlier that day,
Course. Yeah.
Mr. Parker was at an AA meeting.
Okay.
My man.
So he's trying, dude.
All right.
He was trying.
He's
No,
trying.
he's built the perfect defense.
And then after his AA
Oh.
meeting,
Yeah,
he went
yeah,
off and
yeah.
got drunk. He admitted to smoking marijuana, and then he went and
Well.
drove through the airport fence.
Dude's
Well-
building a defense as a day of
It-
just like sin.
Yeah, and one cancels the other, right? Because those two
Weed cancels out alcohol.
Yeah, so in a way, he can't be charged for
Metabolically.
he can't be charged for anything.
that's
in a way.
It's all negatives. It's
But
double negative.
here's what I love about this: a Florida man who gets charged with indecent exposure, but you don't hear about it in detail in the article, is a rarity. Because
Yes.
they usually lead with that, like Florida man, comma
Yeah,
wiener out,
yeah, yeah,
comma.
yeah. It must not have been impressive though.
Oh, I see.
they-
It's cold
they wanted,
outside.
what's
they wanted to
impressive,
protect
yeah.
this guy.
Right.
Yeah,
I
they're
see.
protecting
Yeah,
him.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
Jenny Jones would have you on her show back in the day.
Oh, dude, are you kidding
Or
me?
Ricky Lake.
So-
Yeah, dude. They'd be showing that thing off.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
There was another funny quote from the article. He said afterwards, he told deputies, "Lucky I didn't get on my motorcycle."
Or
Oh.
what?
Like he said,
Dude, you
saying
own a
it would
car
have been
and a
worse if he was on his
motorcycle?
motorcycle.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the fence would have decapitated him if he had been on a motorcycle. I'm sure. Like, it
Yeah.
would have been much
Lucky
worse
for me.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think what he was planning on doing, or what he was hinting at there, was he probably would have jumped a ramp and landed on the plane, and then just rode the plane wherever it was
Oh,
going.
Okay, like
Yeah.
Tom Cruise movie.
100%. But he didn't think it all the way through,
Easy.
probably because of the alcoholism.
He's watching too much Mission
Yeah.
Impossible.
Well, and
Now, yeah,
we
you go,
want him
Wayne.
to be okay, but you can't do that kind of stuff. And you're also lucky that you didn't get lit up, man, by the popos, because, dude,
Well, he's Caucasian.
so true.
So what's your advice for this guy, Josh?
great? That's a great question.
I think AA meetings should take the day because, like, if you're going, then you're like, I need help, and then you got
True.
6 hours till night.
Like you
Yeah.
can't
I'm
leave
gonna
until
drink, dude.
until 6
Yeah.
hours after. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to
Yeah,
hear everybody
yeah,
else's
yeah.
sob stories that bums you out.
Dude, it makes
And
you
then-
want to drink. if anything.
Right. Which we said this for a long time on our show. Don't go to AA. Like
No.
right into our show.
And don't go to AAA.
Right. We'll
'cause
help
they
you.
will
You-
spam
If
you.
you break down or you have a mental breakdown, we will help you,
Yeah.
bro. And that's just what we've been saying
That's
that for a
right.
long
That's
Luke,
time.
well, Luke specifically.
Luke will specifically email Luke at FloridaMen.
Luke at
.com.
gmail.com.
We don't even know what our domain is.
It's a great website, though. It's a beautiful website.
It was on the cuff. All right. I got my headline here. Now, I feel like
Yeah.
mine has a little bit of backstory. If you are under the age of 30, you
So our other stories, no backstory. It's
well,
just
I mean, maybe
yeah.
this is about a fella
Jess,
named
I'm offended for you.
That's okay. I'll send you the backstory later, Josh. We can talk about
okay,
it.
okay. Behind a paywall.
Yep.
Clavicular is this fella's name.
This sounds
Yeah, right. Already
Made up.
from the top. He is a young, I believe, white supremacist streamer or something.
I knew it.
Yeah,
who
that
coined the
sounds very-
phrase "looks maxing."
Oh, like it trademarked it?
Kinda, where like he looks better statistically, he feels than other people, and so when he's like mogging them, he is like he's just looking
Pardon,
better
what's
than
that
them.
new
sending-
word for me?
Now we should have had Emily on, I
Mugging
think,
is
for this. 'cause-
All about like
mugging is
symmetry
when
and
you
like the
symmetry-
jawline and all
Yes.
that kind
Oh.
of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
like-
a lot of new words here. Mugging,
so
not mogging.
if you're
Mogging, not
handsome
mugging.
and you're looking down on somebody, like I'm more handsome than you, you're mogging
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
And if you do
you
that,
have to do it out loud, or can I do it privately?
I think either way. Clavicular, this fella does it out loud oftentimes.
Oh,
But
that's offensive.
once the term looks maxing kind of blew up, he started adding maxing to everything. So like, there's a clip of him going up to this girl by herself at a party. And he was like,
Clavicular maxing.
"Yeah, well, he goes to this girl who's by herself, and he's like, oh, you're just by yourself maxing." And then like,
But
wow.
is maxing
gonna-
like optimizing?
I
or-
think so. Yes,
Okay,
I think
so
it's what he's
look
trying to say.
optimizing.
Yes,
Got
you're
it.
trying to be the most optimal, like handsome,
right,
whatever
right.
you're doing. You're
Okay,
trying to be the
okay.
best at it. It's very
Handsome,
kind of
I
new
gotcha.
age alpha, very like, I don't know, dude. Like might is right
But
though.
also,
It's got
is
Like
it,
we didn't
it's
like
that
how other
Jennifer
people
Garner
described it, so we're
Office
gonna make up a
episode.
new word for it.
100%.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
there are rumors that you know
A modern Shakespeare they call clavicular. Am I right?
some have said that, and there's some
Clavicle.
rumors of people who believe that he's a part of the puzzle piece community, and maybe there's a reason why.
Oh,
like,
is he a speed puzzler?
I don't- well, he could.
Yeah, dude, I've
possibly.
watched docs on that too.
Yeah. But
Dude, they
clavicular
just
was
put the bag down and you start and you got race
Those
everybody
dudes are
in their room.
maxing. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Yes,
watched that
dude.
before, and it's actually
Yeah.
Pattern
cool.
maxing, they call it, I think.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
everybody that
Pattern
you
maxing?
see at a puzzle tournament looks like they belong at a puzzle tournament, and I'm just going to leave that
Oh, yeah, dude.
right
yeah.
there.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, I can picture it in my mind.
You can smell it
Yep.
too.
Oh yeah.
They know the quilt patterns and stuff.
I'm teasing. If there's any crossover in the Venn diagram of our fans and puzzlers, I'm teasing, obviously. Okay.
Dude, yeah, we'll race
There's
you.
probably
actually.
like 80% crossover.
Here's the thing: Clavicular's legal name, his American God-given name, is Braden Eric Peterson. Peters. I'm sorry.
Okay. Braden,
Braden
we know
Eric-
Braden,
Eric
who's much,
Peters.
much cooler. Brandon?
so he's
Braden
got
is-
three
Braden's
first names.
Much cooler than
He's got three first names.
He's got 3 white first names.
Yeah.
Braden Eric
Serial
Peters.
killer, dude.
love it.
Is clavicular.
Gross,
He was
dude.
arrested Thursday night on a warrant out of Osceola County,
Let's go.
and he was
we don't hear
charged
from
with
them
a
enough.
misdemeanor battery. So the 20-year-old, he posed for this mugshot. The mugshot goes
Oh,
viral.
he posed.
Now,
of
Did he?
course,
Is it
he's
handsome
maxing in his mugshot.
He's a mugshot
mugshot
Dude.
maxing.
Mugshot
How do you
maxing.
prepare for that?
MSM.
though? 'Cause
I mean, I will
Yeah.
say this. Now he does look
Yeah.
good in the mugshot. I'm going to give him credit for
Does
that.
he? Okay.
I'm going to give him credit
does,
for
of
that. Okay,
course.
Kid's
Yeah.
got good genes. But here's the thing. What he did was that day, while floating on the water and giving a tour, he was being given a tour of the Florida Everglades on an airboat. He came across the carcass of an alligator. So it was floating in the water.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
pulled
at least
out.
it's an alligator because it's not like that Jake Paul guy who did it. In
Well,
Japan,
true.
you know?
And,
So,
and Jake
I
Paul
know
did.
stuff. I know
Jake
stuff.
Paul did seem
Emily?
to grow from that experience. It seems
Yeah.
like, but clavicular.
Emily is probably hyping me up right now, being like, "How does he know?"
She's
about that?
she's
He's
behind
too
the
old."
camera, like both hands in the air, going who.
Yep, I knew
Yeah,
it.
she's
Wrong
very,
Paul, she says. Is that right?
Wrong Paul brother. She said.
Wrong Paul brother.
No, I
Ron
think
Paul,
it was Logan
big
Paul.
fan.
Oh, Ron Paul, the politician, is the one who saw. Okay, yeah, Ron Paul, the
He
politician.
did. He get to Japan.
Yeah. So, okay, here's the thing. You're probably wondering why he got arrested. He saw a dead alligator floating, and he pulled out a handgun and fired off an entire clip into the dead carcass of an alligator in the
Wait.
Everglades.
Why?
Well, that's the thing. A 20-year-old man with too much money and too much popularity, and just
I see.
Okay.
he's 5
Now-
years away from the frontal the
Yeah,
cortex
yeah,
even
yeah.
Frontal
forming.
lobe.
Well, he
Yeah.
he hasn't maxed his prefrontal cortex, has he?
Cause Jesse's on fire tonight,
Sure
dude.
hasn't, dude.
Jesse's on puberty maxing. Jesse's
Yeah.
on fire.
You need to
dude.
max
Yeah.
that, dude.
Fun
Max that
maxing.
brain.
He's
brain
maxing
maxing.
the wrong stuff.
100%, dude.
Man.
Dude, I want to
Come
end
on,
it
bud.
there.
Well,
the whole
he-
show, brain maxing.
Here's what's funny. Apparently, he was hosting a stream Thursday night, and the feed cuts. And when it comes back, he was no longer on the stream.
That's okay.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
his
did he
buddies,
get picked up?
well, his buddies hopped on camera saying that the marathon
Yeah,
was
he got
ending,
scooped.
and they had to
Oh,
plug.
it's a marathon.
They had to
Okay.
pull the operation because he was arrested. So, and that's fresh,
A
dude. This is fresh.
clavicular
Man,
marathon.
he
This is
got-
a fresh story.
So he got the rapture early then.
He got pulled out of there, man. Yanked up,
Yeah.
Bride
What-
of Christ style.
What's the problem? Because obviously, like bullets, dead gator. Is it that they went through the gator and they hit another light animal?
Well, I think in the
or it's
Everglades,
just like we can't like approve that because then everybody's going to go out and say this is a dead gator.
Was this like a public tour, like everybody's, there's 10, 15 people on this tour, or was it just him?
it's definitely
There's
a private
Insurance
tour.
Jerry. And
But I was gonna
Clavicular.
say, I think it's probably the owners of the tour. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure,
Like you
yeah.
can't probably have like firearms or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the reasons why he was charged with misdemeanor on that. But honestly, let
It's
me
a
just
good mugshot though.
it was. But let me just say my piece. It does feel disrespectful. Like,
Yeah,
like
of
and I
course,
can't put my finger on it, but it feel as a Floridian, I'm like, yeah, put him in jail for a little bit. Put him
Yeah.
in the drunk tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him think about it for a
Yeah.
little bit.
But there's no reason. Like that gator's dead.
Right, he's already gone home to be with the Lord. I mean, to be
Yeah.
absent with the body is to be present with the Father, and so
Yeah.
I think the
Is
gator.
that
You've
what they
always
say?
said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that smells like dung. Yeah,
yes, 100% Mao Zedong.
dude.
Uh,
All right. So let's say you go to the Keys. Okay.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
The Keys. It's like it's one of the few corners of the U.S. continental U.S. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you can kind of
Mainland.
like get stuck in. Right.
Yes, you can.
Because it's
Yes,
like
true.
you got to take this road down. Well, this lady, she was stuck too, and she was in Key West, and she was in her Toyota Sienna.
I know
Oof.
what that is.
Yeah, you do, baby. And she's got a couple bike riders ahead of her,
Okay,
and
Mhm.
she's like, "Don't like that."
yeah.
So she yells, "Tourists!" and then she rams them with her.
Whoa.
with her
Yeah,
van. Yeah.
okay. You
Yeah.
can't do that, man.
And
Bad energy.
honestly, it is a big front dash. Like I've been in a Sienna because I had friends that are rich,
Yeah.
And like, it's a nice setup. Like, you don't want to be stopped, but like, share the road, right?
Well, and I think that's kind of the thing, man, is you hear it from Floridians who are unhealthy, where it's like they want tourists to stop. They don't want any more tourism. They don't want anyone else coming to Florida.
Yeah,
A popular movement right now in our state is like, we're closed. No one else come in here. Traffic is awful. And I get that, but I think people, it's short-sighted because tourism built our state. So it's short-sighted.
And that's our buddy that works at a restaurant that has only tourists showing up. And he's like,
That's right.
Get out.
Yeah, he works in Downton Disney. And
Man.
We all want to be tourists until it's inconvenient for us, right?
Right.
God,
Come on.
Wisdom. Come on.
Dude, Jesse's...
This lady, so she hits these two people on a bike. Turns out they weren't tourists.
Okay, locals.
Locals.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so the
now you
law
really
is
messed
going to
up.
follow.
I mean, it makes sense. You got to know the area. You got to know the
You
bike
got to know the
routes,
locals.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her shouting tourists ahead of time, though, so that at least if anybody's nearby has a reason for the run over.
It feels like the same energy as like when you were skating as a kid, and then you would yell across the street at somebody riding on a skateboard. And
Strong
be
side.
Poser.
A poser, yeah.
Dude,
Same
yeah,
energy.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
skateboarding's harder than rollerblading
Right.
in the day.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say this, man. Like I'm an avid rollerblader, the kind where you lean forward and put your hands behind your back. And so
Yes.
when I pull up on tourists,
Nobody calls it that. But
I
When
always,
you got one of those little granny canes that pushes you across the rink.
100%.
tennis balls.
Yes.
Yep.
And I can go pretty fast on those things.
Yeah.
And I always go on your left as I'm approaching
yeah.
because I want them to know.
So
you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
we went
because he's always
we,
left.
We had a party one time and we took Wayne roller skating. We went the whole party was
that
roller
was a
skating.
mistake,
We
dude.
went to the skate rink and we get to the end of the night and Wayne's like,
Yeah.
my shoulders are so tired.
Dude, yeah.
We've been rollerblading with our legs.
I don't even know.
And he's
how
like,
well.
my shoulders are so.
Brother,
Yeah,
I
dude
was
tore his
fighting for
angina.
I was fighting for my life.
You know?
I was fighting.
His arms had more work than his legs did that night.
I didn't rip or tear my mangina. I just
No, angina.
oh
That's chest
hangina.
pain.
Well, dude, I don't know all the body
dude.
parts, what they're called. I just know.
Did nobody report like a flailing, middle-aged man?
It was
on
just
the
it was a closed
court?
rink. It was just our crew, so we all knew he was a little challenged. It was
Yeah,
He
well-
turned the cops away.
So what was the end result for this woman that ran over these
Oh,
non-tourists?
arrested. And then the pie in her face came from our sponsor, Key Lime Pies.
No way, from Yoder's?
Yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
they bailed her out and then they pied her. And they're like, the person you hit with your car, they're still alive. But they're not even tourists.
No, and that person got up and got to pie them as well. I think is what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Key West is weird. The Conch Republic, they got different laws.
I love them.
5 Minute Film Corner starting right now. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Josh. I'm
Luke
back.
requested that intro song, by the way.
Great,
Dude,
great
yeah.
headlines.
Who
let's get
is that,
started.
though? Who's singing that intro?
Let's
music?
get
Is that-
started. Movies are back. You know, some people say they've been gone,
Yeah.
but
Who do
Who
we
says
tell?
that?
movies are always back.
This is our 30th movie section.
Movies are always
We've never
back.
said that.
Movies will never go away.
Yeah.
What's
We
even
had-
out right now?
We had some. Well, I just saw a movie called Project Hail Mary.
Come on. Is that where you were last
Okay.
week?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
But I read and loved the book, so I knew I was going to love the movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Wow.
it's
Prove
gonna be
it.
hard to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
A
From
lot
the
of people are saying they read the book, but that thing's
Right.
thick, dude.
no, it's not. I read like half it.
Well,
in,
he
like, a
reads
sitting.
large print. Josh does
I read
large
large
print.
print.
Yeah, so
Yeah, well,
the
it's a-
books are naturally bigger.
It's the same amount of words. Anyways, from the directors of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, 21 Jump Street,
No way.
the Lego Movie,
One of my favorite movies.
22 Jump Street,
Dang.
who also produced Into and Across the Spider-Verse and Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Wow.
And who were
Mitchell, okay.
attached and fired from or pitched the idea of Solo, a Star Wars story, The Flash, the Connect 4 movie, and a Jump Street X Men in Black crossover movie. Comes the
Hate all
sci-fi
of these.
epic Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
Now I want to talk about the real
Okay, I
quick.
don't know if I want to see it or not want to see it after
Did
that.
you know about the Jump Street Men in Black crossover?
No, I did not know that.
It came out during the Sony leaks.
With Jonah Hill?
Yeah, they were the 23 Jump Street was gonna be a crossover between Men in Black and Jump Street.
Why didn't they do that?
Did it? Well,
Sounds
because of
amazing.
his therapy talk when he did
I don't know.
therapy talked to his ex-girlfriend on voicemails.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you're
yeah.
thinking of someone else.
Flint Lockwood.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's Mel Gibson.
Product Hail Mary. It's starring Ryan Gosling,
Yep. Handsome, dude.
Sandra
Dude,
Hüller
yeah.
coming off
Well, average
Anatomy
now.
of Fall, Zone
What's
of
that?
Interest.
The other Ryan.
We got
came
Lionel
out?
Boyce from that one good episode of The Bear.
Okay.
Milana Vantub,
okay.
Josh's
Big
favorite
fan.
girl from the AT&T
Lavana Nata?
commercial.
Oh, the AT&T
Yeah.
commercial girl. That's
Oh,
right.
Bangs?
Josh knows her, dude. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know her?
Well,
Yeah.
Ken Lung, who people
Flintlock
online
Wood.
called Strict Asian Obama.
okay.
And James Ortiz, who's the puppeteer for the character Rocky.
Now you said people call him Asian Obama?
He looks like Strict Asian
Who
Obama.
does?
That's what they call him on Twitter.
Huh.
I can't even
Anyways.
picture it, dude.
Once
you're an Obama,
I'm just
you're-
gonna say it's a really good movie.
Okay.
Just go see it.
What do you give it out of 5 stars,
It's
though?
like
Surf's
20
Up?
out of 5
What
stars.
movie are
to
you
me.
talking about?
Project Hail Mary, man.
Dude,
Here's the thing. You told me like a month ago you watched Surf's Up, and now you keep talking about it. I think it's the only movie
'Cause
you've
it's
seen
so
in the
good,
last
dude.
month.
We should
is
jump-
that
Good.
is that what you're playing when you wear your headband to go to sleep? It's just
Yeah,
Surf's
usually,
Up
yeah.
on repeat.
we should do a movie corner next week, but Josh brings Surf's Up.
Surf's Up.
And that
Stepped
way...
on me. Stepped on me. That man was dancing on me.
Dude,
That was a
he can
scene
quote
from
the whole
Surf's
movie,
Up.
bro.
I was about to say I don't think he knows. I don't think he could tell us the actual story, but I think he could.
No, I'm sure you can quote it
Or maybe,
verbatim.
maybe Surf's Up is their next Point Break after we're done with Point Break.
That's,
Oh.
okay. What I just quoted was Ivan the Fire Urchin.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
from Surf's Up, and if you need me, I'll be at Ivan the Fire Urchin at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. But knowing you probably misspelled urchin, and it's
It's hurting.
It's
Urchin.
hurting.
Yeah, it's hurting.
I want to start my campaign here for Rocky Best Supporting Actor campaign.
Okay.
I think it's time we get a non-human nominated for
Like
an
from the
Oscar.
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Like Rocky,
okay.
the
boxer.
creature from Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah. The Rock.
Yeah,
Rock
it's from
what is
Neil
he, though?
Scanlon. He's like a rock alien.
Mm.
Neil Scanlon helped
Neil
out.
Scanlon.
Did a lot of like
Is that near Nova Scotia?
He did a lot of Henson Company with like Labyrinth, Little Shop of Horrors,
Okay.
Babe.
When you say helped out, he sent like an
Yeah.
encouraging email.
Helped do
or
like the creatures.
Okay. that's
Like
cool.
I help out.
The movie
Yeah, the
makes you
show.
care about a rock alien, and if that isn't award worthy, I just don't know what it is.
All right, it's Wally.
Are you saying Iraq alien? Like
Iraq
Baghdad?
alien.
Okay.
You wish I
gotcha.
was talking about an Iraq alien.
Well, I don't know, dude.
Just
I
go
don't-
see the
Dude,
movie. It's
he
one of my
studied the
favorites.
Middle East, okay?
I love a sci-fi movie that feels like handmade and homegrown.
Handmaid's Tale.
like
yeah.
the ships move and it looks like just little
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
motion
yeah.
ships, and I'm like, that's cool to me.
That is sick,
Battleship
dude.
was a good movie with Rihanna.
Daniel Pemberton did
Dude.
the score, and I really like his music a lot. He did the
Big fan.
Spider Verse score.
Oh, he did.
He's
He was in
done,
Live. right?
Yes.
I don't know what
That
that
band?
is.
So,
Oh, you think Lightning Crashes.
Daniel
So
Pemberton
false.
did.
Pemberton.
Okay, I like him. Dude.
And I literally wrote, I don't know, guys. I just really love this movie. So
now,
Why?
Josh, I don't know
a
if you
white
heard this.
man-
it's just
the
so
lead?
good. It's just so good.
He said he gave it 20 stars out of 5.
I'm gonna give it 20
dude.
gators out of 5 gators.
Can I reference Luke's letterbox and just say that 80% of the movies are 4.5 stars?
That's just
So I don't
not,
even know
that's just
what
not true.
to
That's just not
watch.
true. That's just not true.
anymore.
Wow.
I'm putting
My
them out
most-
there.
my
I'm
most-
a moog 'em.
My most
I'm
common
mooging them.
my most common stars are 4 stars. And I think 5 minutes may have just passed, but Hail Mary is so good. I took Stop Making Sense off my letterbox top 4 and I slid it up there.
Wow.
So-
really?
Wow. Okay.
So-
Dad's preached about that movie
crazy.
a lot.
Yeah, I do. Oh, it's like a concert doc anyway, so it's kind of
Yeah.
like
That's
Well-
the one with
Talking Heads.
George Clooney in it when he's like
Mm.
looking at the movie and he's crying.
That's Jay Kelly.
Yeah. Jay Kelly in Stop Making
And
Sense.
Stop Making Sense. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that was my. You said you were gonna yell at me if I went over, and we
No.
went over.
I thought you saw 2 movies. I thought it was like a movie.
Oh, I
thing.
did see 2 movies. Last night I saw this movie called Forbidden Fruits.
Oh,
And-
wow. I don't want to hear about that one.
Oh, my
actually.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear about
It was. Well, yeah.
Oh, Luke.
Juicy fruit.
It's a great googly moogly
Uh-huh.
news section.
What?
Oh.
A googly moogly interruption.
Wait.
Yeah.
I really wanted to talk about Forbidden Fruit.
No,
Oh.
I'm sorry. Actually, there are things happening in the country, in the world, that we need to pause and talk about.
This is like a news bulletin. This is like a very important
Yeah.
news
Wait,
bulletin.
like
And
what
we were going to
kind
do
of
like
politics?
news, like sound, because but everybody's heard that. Beep, 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 beep.
Right.
Everyone's
right.
heard
When's
it,
the last time you
or-
heard
or you
great
can,
googly moogly?
or you forgot to find it until right now.
No.
No, it's
No.
it wouldn't download and the app wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It was coming in as a WAV, and he didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm like, wob yourself over there, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for MP3s only.
Mm.
Great googly moogly.
So let's talk about it, dude. Israel.
Yeah.
So how can we solve it?
There's a video. There's a video of a car driving in downtown Israel, and guess what, dudes?
What?
There's a monkey chained to the dashboard. There's a lion cub.
Yeah.
There's a lion cub in the passenger seat.
Okay.
I'm
This sounds like a
over this.
movie. This sounds
I'm
like a
so
movie.
over this putting crazy animals in cars.
This
and
sounds
I
like a
wanna talk
setup for a
about
bad
Yeah.
joke.
Are they alive?
it. They were alive at the time. And,
You know what's
So this is real. What you're saying,
Right.
what you're describing
Yeah.
is real.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, this car is Zhu Ming, fellas.
Okay. Very
Mm.
good. Very good.
A video on Israel social media
Yep.
was sent to the cops, dude. That
Okay,
sucks.
so
Like,
sorry. Can
you
we
try
paint
to
the
be an
can we paint the
entertainer?
picture one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cars
so there's a
driving.
Jewish car driving down.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
no,
don't
it's an
Hebrew
S-Class
car.
Mercedes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and someone pans over and they show the dash and there's a monkey chained to it.
Like
No,
like
I
what do you mean?
don't like
Like what do you
that.
mean chained? Like how
Yeah.
chained?
Well, he has a chain on him and the chain's attached to the car.
Oh, like a leash.
Well,
a leash made out of metal.
like the war
Well, I-
boy in the
yeah.
Mad Max movies.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Was it chained down like that, or was it chained
yeah,
down
it's
like
like
a
the
leash?
guitar guy in that.
Okay,
Dude
so
movie.
he could move around technically. He's not like
Yeah, no, he's
Chain.
got freedom of his appendages,
right.
but not how far he can move from where the chain is.
I
anchored.
got you. He's
and
on a
a-
leash.
And a lion is driving a car.
A lion
No, the
driving
lion's
the
in
car.
the passenger seat, dude. You can't just
Mm.
drive cars
Buckled in.
in Israel if you're a lion.
We don't know how lions behave in Jerusalem though, compared to other parts of the world.
Now-
to be fair,
Yeah.
Is there passenger
Yeah,
seat on
this
the
is
other
true.
side, or do they drive the same kind of cars as us?
no idea. Never been. No plans to.
No,
Mm.
yeah, I haven't been over there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm just tired of.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, animals in cars that shouldn't be in cars.
Okay.
So
Right.
luckily,
First-
the cops did track this monkey down and this lion down, and
Okay.
and then they shipped them off to safer places than Israel.
Yeah.
Right.
Anywhere else.
Anywhere
yeah.
else.
But that was the thing. So it is illegal to have a lion and a monkey strapped into your
Yeah,
car.
yeah, even in Israel, yeah. And
Well, there was that,
obviously yeah,
There was that monkey in Indiana Jones.
Dunstan checks in.
Yeah.
Was that the one?
Yeah. But the Indiana Jones didn't
No,
take
not
place.
same monkey, but same kingdom.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Phylum. Yes, I
Yeah.
got you.
Speaking of monkey, remember we watched Monkey Bone on
I
the
do.
podcast?
That's the worst movie.
We put that behind a paywall
A,
too. We put the worst content
yeah,
behind a paywall.
A cam rip just like
Yeah.
came online from opening night,
yeah.
hooting and
Uh-huh, whatever
hollering,
that is.
like
People were crying, laughing.
people were crying, laughing.
Yeah.
No.
Someone filmed the
Anywho.
opening night. Yeah.
Yeah. So international
So, like-
news.
International news, animals
Right.
in cars.
Okay.
But that's
Right.
not unusual for Florida. Am I right,
Right.
fellas?
What do you mean?
that's normal
There's
here.
no way you
Well,
have another story involving
There was
an
a
animal in a
TikTok.
car.
There was a little TikTok.
Yeah.
The girl from Hunger Games that died from the wave. TikTok.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I haven't
With Beatty?
finished. I haven't finished.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So there was a TikTok, and
TikTok.
this Florida deputy, he turned his body cam on. Weird.
Finally.
Yeah.
And then he pulled a gator out of a pool, and then put it in the back seat of his car and buckled it in. And people were like, "That's nice."
And he
That's
still
pretty
had
nice.
he had a guy in the back seat too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, dude.
He had,
yeah.
he had a
He had to ride
clavicular
along.
on a misdemeanor charge in the back
Right.
seat,
Yeah.
and he's like, sit by this
But
gator."
we're not the only state that has alligators in cars.
Right.
Surprisingly, yeah. No, Michigan. There was a high-speed chase,
Okay.
Right.
and when it came to an end,
Well,
Uh,
what, a cheetah?
the cop says I approached the suspect vehicle
Yeah.
with my service weapon drawn. They always start
course.
it like that.
Of course.
They always
He,
start
did,
like
he
that.
did the thing where he touched the bumper to leave his fingerprints.
I pointed my weapon at the suspect
Right.
and ordered him to drop the alligator he was holding.
Oh my
And-
god.
Wait. And you're saying this was in Florida?
This was in Michigan, dude. Alligators are
What?
nomadic, dude.
So
How do you get
They
an
go to
alligator
warm
get up
weather.
there?
yeah.
In
They go to
Michigan?
warmer weather.
Yeah, they
In
do.
It's like
Michigan?
geese. Yeah.
Now, was he holding
Like
it in
the
his
man
lap
geese?
when he was driving down the road? Like, was the alligator in his lap? Or?
It's uncertain because of the high-speed chase. They think that it got jostled up to the front where the guy could grab it.
Mm,
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
so
yeah,
mad
yeah.
if that happened to me.
Well, yeah.
There
Like
was
if
a wagon, and the seats were laid down, and so he kind of had its rein of the back.
yeah.
And then by the time
Right.
like the cop like pit maneuvered him, that alligator was up front.
Dude,
Yeah.
you go 15 over in the state of Georgia, they'll pit maneuver you.
Really?
Those state troopers do not care.
Dude, they should. Though.
It is interesting though, because here's the thing: animals in cars is a normal day-to-day activity
Right.
in Florida, like wild
Yeah.
animals in cars.
Yeah.
So covering it from other places outside of Florida, that's got to be like world changing
not
for them. Like that's got to be
Yeah.
so
It's
rare.
not unknown. It's not unknown. They just hide the fact that it happens.
Okay, so
Like,
they,
let's go to Altoona. You know,
Okay.
one of your favorite cities.
I
Where's
love it, dude.
Altoona?
I'm not sure what. I honestly,
it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
It does not in the
Altoona.
U.S. I'll tell you
It's
that
not in
much.
Florida.
Yeah,
Altoona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
not in
spell it
Florida.
right, the Jessica
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is where it's at. Altoona,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
So
is
guess
where
what happens
Emily
in
vacations.
Altoona? Guess
Wait,
what
for
happens?
real? Okay.
What?
We just docked Emily's vacation. Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh. So
Altoona,
in
Pennsylvania.
Altoona,
Yeah.
this guy goes, "Hey, my car's smelling really gassy lately."
Really?
You're not driving any
he,
EV.
he calls the cops because you're allowed to do that up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Interesting.
like when you know like the firefighters and the cops are on your side, you can just call them for like groceries and stuff.
They got nothing else to do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
to know.
So this guy's like, "My car smells gassy."
Right.
911. You know, maybe it's a
Yeah.
bomb.
Like petrol or like
so
toots?
firefighters.
A dirty bomb.
No, like petrol. Yeah.
Okay.
They show up. The firefighters show up.
Like
and they pull
gasoline?
out the gas meter. Yeah, and they start circling the car, and they go beep 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 beep, and it's right next to a groundhog that had eaten through the gas line because it was so cold it wanted
Wait.
to get warm.
What the crap?
Okay,
Hold on,
I
time
feel
out
like
a
you
second.
skipped 5 sentences telling that
Puxatawny
story.
Phil?
It goes, you go. It goes beep, 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 right next to a groundhog.
No, well, that's where the gas meter was. Like it was like beep beep beep. Oh, loose gas here. Why? And then there's a
Okay, there we go.
groundhog.
There
Yang,
we
yang,
go.
yang, yang.
And he
There's
said
a
5 more
groundhog.
days. 5 more days of winter.
Well, for that groundhog, I
Yeah.
bet that's a bit like a stuffed gusher, isn't it? Like he's biting through a tree, and then like the juice
Yeah,
comes into
yeah.
it. Like right, that's
Whoa,
like the
he's
best
like,
part
"Whoa,
for
I
him.
didn't know
I,
this
I
was
don't mean
stuffed.
to add a wrinkle to the
Yeah.
story, but we're talking like these things happen in Florida, but they happen everywhere. There's an Altoona, Florida.
Oh, really?
this is-
So do you think
This
it's
is
like
disappointing.
you think it's like the name kind of makes it?
No, because I would expect a fish type of thing happening there.
Like fish drama.
haddock
I was gonna say
or
the
pollock.
same thing. When
Yeah.
you said the name of the town, I was like, this is gonna be some kind of fish
Yeah.
drama.
You
Yeah.
so you don't think there's like any name
and
ties?
not.
Like
No.
if there was
It's
like
landlocked.
if there's like a Tampa, North Dakota, you don't think some stuff would be going on up there?
Yeah, like amongst
Cigar,
sister cities,
probably.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I
Big
just want.
fan of sister cities.
I am. Yeah, but my
Sister Christian, that's the song.
was the groundhog hurt though? Do we know? Like, was it?
Well, they gassed about. They just had a lighter.
It
and
sounds
they're
like he already
"We'll figure
gassed
this
himself
bitch
out."
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Now
yep, yep.
here's another wrinkle. I grew up
Oh.
next to Lake Alatuna.
This
No,
guy's
you
stuck
didn't.
on the tuna thing,
Stop.
man. He
You
can't
stuck
get
on
over
the
the tuna
tuna
thing,
thing,
I
dude.
caught
It's-
I caught Wayne in a yawn.
no, it's just that the tuna's
Yeah,
not part of
dude.
the story.
We knew you were gonna bring up the tuna thing, man.
Alatuna?
So let me just upgrade us. If
Yeah,
I
they
may.
drain it every winter.
Go ahead.
What was the last animal we talked about?
Groundhog.
What's bigger than a groundhog?
2 groundhogs.
A raccoon.
Yeah, or a Matusi bull.
A Matusa bowl.
A Matusi bowl. Now,
Yeah,
Josh, you're
dude.
not talking about those really big bowls, are you?
No, that's actually what I am talking about. The Matusi bull is almost the bull that you picture with the Texas horns.
A bull.
Right.
Like the,
Yeah,
a
the
male
Texas
cow.
longhorns.
Okay.
Wayne was
So-
like, bowls.
Bulls. So the cops in this town, Nebraska town, they
Right.
get a call and they go, "Hey, there's a guy with a cow in his car
What?
driving down the interstate." Yeah, and so the cops are like, "F, dude, we gotta get off of this corn crime that we're normally on.
Right.
Yeah, that's just
let's get to
Leroy
this-
and his sister.
Right.
Yeah, let's get to this cow action."
Yeah.
And so the cop even says, like, "Yeah, I was expecting to pull over a normal car with like a calf in it."
Cops be like,
That's
I
like
was,
a
ex-
baby cat, like a baby
I-
cow.
I was expecting to pull over my wife.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Josh and I
get it.
take offense to that joke, Luke. Actually, and
Dude, yeah, as people who are in monogamous
Right.
relationships.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
What,
and pro
what
cop.
actually happened is the police pull over a old cop car that has half of its windshield, half of its windshield and roof and back windshield removed, so
Okay.
that a full size Matusi cow can just stand next to him.
Wow. Like an El Camino.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing nothing wrong with this so far.
I do
No,
nothing
they're-
illegal.
You made
Well,
your
yeah,
you
yeah.
made your car into a pickup truck,
Yep.
and you're
Yeah,
just
that
hauling
holds a
load.
cow. Why is
Yeah.
that? Why is that wrong? And you guys, I'll send you the link.
That's a
But
big
Look
cow.
at that, dude.
That's
yeah,
got
no,
some
it's
horns
full
on it.
size.
oh.
The back half of the cow,
So
the back
what's
half
illegal?
of the car does have like cow feces in it.
Right.
fine.
Like he
Well,
had,
I
had to
think
go
if, like,
potty,
if-
dude.
Yeah, I think if like I'm in an accident and
Right.
like
No.
I get hit
Okay,
from
sorry.
behind and then a cow hits me,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
like it's just like, dude, come
Well,
on.
is it a
man,
cow
don't
or a
drive with
bull?
a cow.
well,
it's a bull,
it's
but
got the massive
Heifer is the female,
so
cow is the universal.
what's the crime here?
Driving with a cow in the car. Yeah.
How is that
every
crime?
state is different, and I'll just,
Unsecured load.
Yes, and
but
that's-
it's in the car.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
secured though. They gotta have
There-
special belts.
There's a great YouTube video called "Taking Off Pieces of a Car Until It's Not Street Legal."
Stop
Uh-huh.
doing your whole YouTube channel.
You
keep
would love it, Josh.
representing
You would love it. Where they just keep taking
love
off pieces of
cars.
cars
Can I-
and then
can I
go
just-
drive them.
Say in defense of the poo poo in the back of the car, it probably took him a long time to get the bull up in there, if that makes sense. And he's
I don't know.
like,
I don't know the relationship of the man and the bull, but
You can
they
lead
both
a- you
seem
can
pretty
lead a-
hype on each other.
You can
That's
lead a
fair.
bull to a car, you just can't make it drive.
dude, that'll
That's what they
preach.
say.
That'll preach, man.
I saw
That's
I saw a
really
great tweet that
good.
was like, got my horse to water. Now for the easy part.
Come on, dude. Campus Pastor Luke over
Now for
here
the easy
just
part.
What's the easy
really,
part?
really teaching us.
Prayer
Think it's me-
works,
think
dude.
it's me
Yeah.
making them drink.
Come
That's
on, dude. In the early 1800s, Florida was the land that multiple empires fought to control. Can I say that? Is that
I
fair?
do remember that. Yeah, there were like
Prime
3
real
or 4
estate.
countries fighting over the peninsula.
Us. Yeah, we were
Us.
prime real estate, Emily.
Hot boys, they
Emily
call us,
Grable on the
yeah.
mic. No, here's the thing. Now, we've covered this on our show before. The French, the Spanish,
1800s,
the New Americans, they were all fighting over Florida. Us fighting over us. We were a hot prize.
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah.
100%. Now, we've also discussed the fact that when people fled danger,
Yeah.
or really for any reason, if they were fleeing something, they came to
Dude.
Florida. For that,
It's
we
the
were a
natural
safe
progression,
haven.
yeah.
Yes, we were a safe haven, although underdeveloped, and really a bit of a wild land. People would
Yeah.
flee their terrible situations to come to Florida. Now, sometimes it was for cool stuff, like you're an outlaw. Like Jesse James,
Okay.
Jesse, a
Oh,
lot
that's
of
cool.
a lot of the
Okay.
cowboys we knew about who were bank robbers
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. They would hide in Florida. But
Yeah.
also immigrants and people who were born into slavery, when they would escape, they would also come to Florida because we were a safe haven.
Okay.
Or-
Okay. So it's like law don't go around here, law dog.
Law don't go around here, law dog. And
Yeah.
that we coined that phrase to describe
Yeah,
our
we
state.
did.
Emily, can you try that one time? Law don't go around here, law dog.
Law don't go
Yeah.
around here, law dog.
See, she gets it. And it's
Dude,
you gotta,
put
you
it
gotta,
in the intro.
yeah, say it with
Let's
your
go.
chest. Yeah.
Law don't go
Yes, you
around
did.
here, law dog.
See, come on,
Heck yeah,
dude.
dude.
All right,
Pumped.
so in the middle of these empires fighting to control our state, there was a man who was caught in the middle of it all who went by the name of John Horse. Okay, John Horse was
Okay,
the
okay.
name of our Florida man.
Now, surnames. I don't know
Yes.
where they come from, how they happen.
Right.
But horse is kind of like I get it. dude.
Pretty obvious one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
whoever named the guy was born on horseback, so he was named John Horse. I
John.
think is what it
Oh
was.
yeah, what's his last name? Horse.
There it is.
Got it.
So John Horse was born into slavery and into a life of constant conflict. He was one
God,
of,
that's the worst situation to be born into. Both
dude,
of
he was
those.
one of thousands of enslaved people who fled from plantations all across Georgia and the Carolinas to escape to freedom down here in the Sunshine State to try and start
Okay.
a new life. He was one of those. But here's the thing: the journey was extremely dangerous. So there weren't many main roads, but the ones that were functional
Yeah.
were all being guarded by various forms of government. So Spanish troops,
Of course, yeah.
the Confederacy, or what would become
French.
the Confederacy, the French missionaries or
Yep.
mercenaries, I'm sorry,
Yep.
were also
The
guarding
US.
these roads. The New Americans, yes. So there were a lot of governments guarding these main roads. And so when John Horse was making this journey, for
Yeah.
him, it's like Lord of the Rings style, right? I mean, it took him 6 months
Okay.
to escape
Yeah,
the
okay,
plantation he
wow.
was on
Dude.
to end up safely
Did
here.
he do it
Yeah.
barefoot too?
He did do it barefoot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So again, quite the journey to get here. Now, and I also want to paint just a small more piece of the puzzle here. Florida again was very, very, very underdeveloped. So if they were introducing Model
and he couldn't take a
Ts,
road, right?
he could not. It's all swamp and just through the
well,
woods.
this is-
So
Yeah.
if you other states are having Model Ts at the time, we're still horse and buggy solidly. Okay, like we are
Okay, yeah,
behind
yeah,
the times.
Obviously. I mean,
So-
if the factory's up there in New York or wherever,
100%.
it's going to take a while.
It's gonna take a
Yeah.
bit. So he ends up getting here, and it took him a long time to get here. But the only people, the first group of folks who would even remotely barter or trade with John Horse,
Yeah.
who was an
Okay.
escaped slave, were the Seminoles. The Seminole tribe were the
Okay.
only people who would like buy and trade with John Horse. So right away,
So
he's
not
like,
only does he have to stay off the main road, but nobody's going to trade with him until he gets to Florida, and then
Nobody
he has to
would do
find out
business.
he's in Florida.
yes. And then the Seminoles were like, we don't care, man. Like,
Yeah, dude, it's goods for goods.
yeah, goods for goods. Like there was no bigotry there amongst them. So the Seminoles were leading at the time an incredibly effective rebellion against the United States government. And so when John Horse began living with these people, he realized that they shared a lot of the same values. And John Horse also brought to the table knowledge about life outside of Florida, living under the control of the Confederacy. So he was able to really provide
Okay.
intel, and he was a
All right.
beneficiary to the Seminoles
Yeah.
in a lot of
Well,
ways.
because it's spreading that whole slavery and everything. It's
Yes.
spreading south towards
100%. And he was able to basically partner with the Seminoles in a really meaningful way. And so John Horse was so effective as a leader that the Seminole tribe encouraged him to recruit more escaped slaves, which he did.
Oh.
He was like, I'll
Okay,
gather
cool.
all of them up. Yeah, like whatever helps.
Yeah, of
and
course.
so when a person who was escaping slavery or their families were made it to Florida, he would kind of round them up and bring them to the
Dude.
Seminole tribe, and they would work together. They were just they
Yeah.
had one.
And that's what you want.
Yeah,
I
dude,
guess,
one
in the-
goal,
yeah.
one mission. And so, as the group began to grow in their rebellious activities, the Seminoles gave them their own name. So the Seminole tribe began calling John Horse's group the Black Seminoles. That was their
Cool, dude.
title for John Horse and his.
Dude, I
and his
take it. Yep.
Yeah, dude, it was
Emily, you
really
take it?
cool.
I take it.
Dude, she takes it. It's bad A, dude. It's tough.
I dig
It
it. for
is.
Yeah,
real.
I dig it, dude. So the First Nation tribe, they adopted these escaped slaves as their own. Like, you're our people now. Like,
Cool,
we're going to do
dude.
this together.
Yeah.
And so they had a healthy economy. They partnered really well together. And most importantly, they worked together.
And then
in
they lived happily ever after, right?
I wish.
Or no?
I wish.
Who
Um,
ruins it?
they were.
I have a good guess on that
ruined
one.
Yeah, we'll give you a guess, Emily. So they worked together in the fight for their freedom. And
Yeah.
so all of these events that I just described are events that led to what historians call the Second Seminole War. Okay, so this is
Okay, we've
this
talked
is,
about this a little
we
bit.
have. This is the
Yeah.
lead up to the Second Seminole War in our state. And so
And the Black Seminoles were there along with
They were-
the
with the
Seminoles?
natural Seminoles, yes. The original Seminoles, yes. So
Cool.
the first Seminole War had ended very violently for both sides, but the Second Seminole War was one of the longest and most expensive wars in United States history. It was an extremely pricey
Okay.
conflict for the U.S. government and extremely
yeah.
deadly for both sides. I mean, it was a violent conflict.
Okay.
But because of all of this, the politicians in Washington, they grew to detest our state because they saw Florida as a sign of
Dumping
freedom.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they saw Florida as a big part of their perceived problems, right? So they're
Yeah.
losing their economic model by having enslaved Americans escape and go south, and then Florida's
100%.
providing safe
Yeah.
haven by a foreign government.
No, you
and
can't have that option. We got to squash that.
we got to squash that, right? So they
Yeah.
up their attacks in Florida, and so as the war raged on, John Horse and the Black Seminoles, they grew in stature and popularity so much so that they become a target of the U.S. government because they're hearing about this.
Okay, now they're on the radar.
Now they're
That's
on
not
the
good.
radar of the U.S. and they're going, okay, and this is a big deal. So eventually, American forces in 1837 they capture John Horse along with the prominent Seminole leader named Coacucci. Coacucci was the leader, one of the leaders of the Seminole tribe at the time. Now,
Whoa, what was that name again?
Coacucci.
Okay, yeah, because I think Emily and I have the same concern.
Now,
Can you say that legally?
legally I can say it.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna spell it too.
Yeah.
So it's COACOOCHIE. It's
That's what I was
it's
worried.
phonically,
Okay.
yeah. I
was
mean, how you would
worried-
imagine.
I was worried the double O was going to make an appearance there. 'Cause
It's a hard
that's
double
Ooch all
O.
day. Yeah.
It's a hard double O. Now, a side note here,
I knew
do-
a guy named Cooter in middle school.
We
Is
did.
that-
We
Ring a
did.
bell?
No, it does ring a bell, but not related. No related. No,
No,
relation
okay,
to
it's not related to
Kowakuchi.
Kokuchi.
No, and I do want to.
Kowakuchi, sorry.
Yeah, and I do want to say this. Side note: I do voice text my notes for the show, and my it kept autocorrecting to Coach Coochie every time I said Kowakuchi.
Honestly, that's more offensive, actually.
Well, because you remember Coach Coochie from high school, don't you?
No, dude. He was very hands-on.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it's dodgeball. Like, there's no need. I don't need to stretch for dodgeball.
So
And
John,
he's like, I'm Coach Coochie.
so John Horse, the leader of the Black Seminoles, and
so we got Coach
Kowakuchi.
Coochie,
Yeah.
John Horse. Respect to
Kowakuchi.
the dead.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kowakuchi
freedom fighters.
was a prominent Seminole leader. Okay, and so immediately after these two men were captured, they were transported to Castillo de San Marcos, which is the massive stone fortress overlooking the water in San Augustine.
Marcos.
Okay,
How
so
did you pronounce that?
Castillo
No, he
de
did
San
good.
Marcos
Castillo
that's
You sure it's
Castle.
not Castillo?
could be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
it
the
double
white.
L?
That yeah,
That's
that's
just
the
how you pronounce it.
that's
as a
how
white
I,
man.
as a
Yeah.
white man, pronounce
Double O's, double L's. They
Yeah.
throw 'em
Double
all.
O's, double L's.
So the Fort de San Marcos
I love it.
was where they were brought to. Now, if you've been to St. Augustine, you've seen this. It's a massive stone
Oh, it's
structure
that
on the
one.
water. The one where they give the tours and all that stuff. That's where
Dude,
that's where
cool.
Kowakuchi and John Horse were taken to.
Dude, I
for their
bet they were all
imprisonment.
really gloating and everything, and that makes me mad. I hate
As
gloating,
they were being
but it's
walked
like,
in.
Look like we got Kowakuchi and John Horse.
I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah.
when they were brought into the prison, the assumption was made by the other soldiers that the war is
Okay.
now over because the leaders
Oh,
of the
'cause
two
these guys
largest
are top
rebellious
dogs.
groups, yes, the big dogs,
Whoa.
where be the big dog? And they brought him
Yeah,
in.
so they clock out. So these guys are like, we're
the war's
clocking
over.
out.
The war's done, right?
Yeah, buddy.
And this
That's
is where
cool.
it gets really brilliant. Okay, so they put John Horse and Kowakuchi in here, and so the fort had been built
baby.
by the Spanish in the 1600s, and it was considered to be inescapable. Okay, it's a fortress.
Yeah.
Once you go in, you don't come out alive, and so which is again, so they genuinely thought the war was over. So
You do want to be locked up with Kowakuchi, though.
No.
It's like in the record books. Like if you got to get locked up,
that's
get
your
locked
guy.
up with the cooch.
That's the
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't say that. They,
you,
they
the Spanish said
shortened
the
it.
Spanish said that, not you.
Yeah.
So
Cooch.
here's the thing. So what they failed to realize that the rebel soldiers were actually so motivated by the fact that like their leaders were captured that they were fighting even harder. And because the soldiers were kind of checked out, they weren't
Oh,
realizing
wow,
the
okay.
rebellion was on fire.
So they
at
think
this
it's
point.
over, and the other team thinks it's on.
It's just started. It's just beginning. bro.
Wow, dude. Okay, that's
So
cool.
so they continue their operations in secret, right? So
Yeah.
Kowakuchi on the first night specifically begins planning his escape. And the issue was there wasn't a lot of options because the cell only had one window and there was no way that
I
he
like
was
this.
fitting through those bars.
These are our plans of escape. This direction or this direction.
Yeah, there's only one direction and it's a window covered in bars and the guards are like, he's not getting out of that one. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good to
of
go,
course,
right?
dude.
So here's the issue. Kowakuchi tells the guards that he is so upset and defeated morally that he is refusing to eat any food until he dies because he doesn't deserve nourishment after being captured.
Wow.
And the guards buy it hook, line, and sinker.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
emotional
Yeah.
What he was-
Honestly, if I saw like
manipulation.
a
Yes.
samurai
Men are really
or
good
a
at
shogun,
that.
Well, here's
Yeah,
what
men are
he was
good at
actually
that.
doing. He was
what
starving
was he doing?
himself.
Looks maxing.
He was looks maxing and starving himself
Mugging everybody.
so that he could fit through the bars in the window. So he was like, I'm just going to get skinny enough.
Hold on.
Oh.
And
So
I'm
he
gonna-
had a goal weight.
Oh, dude, he knew right away. He was like, eventually, I'm going to slime through those windows and I'm getting out of here,
Gosh,
brother.
dude.
Yeah.
That's an
so,
octopus move.
yeah,
I
dude.
love
So
it.
the guards buy it. They're like, this guy's giving up. He's so weak. He's giving up.
But they also are like admiring, like he's really sticking to it.
He's looking pretty good, actually. Now he gets tinier. I can see
It
the
looks
bone
max.
structure. The guy's pretty. He's prison maxing at this point. He's
yeah.
He's so one night in the second week of November in the year of 1837.
Nobody catches him trying, because obviously you're gonna try.
He's
No,
not tested every so
no.
often.
According to history,
Okay.
homeboy
Yeah.
never tried until the night he escaped.
Okay.
Okay. So he starves
the
himself.
confidence.
He starves himself. And then in November of 1837, under the cover of darkness, Kowakuchi slid through
Oh
the
my
rusty
God, gross.
wrought iron bars. And before escaping to freedom, he circles back and he rescues his homeboy, John Horse. He's able
Dude,
to go back
okay.
into the prison, take the
Sure.
keys from the guard
Oh.
station, let
Sneaky.
John Horse out of prison, and they leave together, bro.
Dude,
Everyone
Coochie
needs
can,
a Coochie
Coochie can
in
do
their
everything.
life.
Bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Dude, it's the
That's a
effing truth.
man's man right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, so
Also, you know, there had to be like a time where he's like, "No, I think I'm stuck."
oh,
you
yeah,
know?
like briefly,
Yeah.
the,
Where you
the,
go,
the raw iron
Yes,
catches his
there
tummy.
had to be like right before the pelvis.
He's like,
he had
suck
to be
in,
like,
suck in,
"F,
suck
I'm
in."
He's like
stuck."
trying to get
Yeah.
in, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now
Scary,
here's the
and then he
thing:
wiggles.
if this was Josh and I in prison, and I,
Oh,
you know,
dude.
let's say that Josh,
Wayne
like,
would be greased up before I got in prison.
right,
Yeah,
like
And then
Bronson,
he can
like
just slip-
Bronson, just ready, yeah,
He can just slip through the
butt
bars.
naked, ready to fight some Spaniards.
He's in there for an hour and then he's out.
Oh yeah, I'm hard. I'm hard to hold down, man. People know that about me, and so I'll tell you this: they get away, and I would have fled and never looked back. At this point,
No
I would've
details
been
on
like,
how he got
Josh.
John Horse out. You
Yes,
would have let me.
You would've left him to
He
rot?
went back in. No, I would have got Josh out, but
Oh.
he went back in
Yeah,
and got
thank you.
the guard keys and got John Horse out. That's how he got out, and they escaped together.
Okay, so like the guards are home asleep. Like they're locked up. Like
Well,
Who
they
cares?
think these
So
guys
they
have given
go
up
home.
hope. They've given up hope. Yeah, they think the
I
war's
get
over.
it. I want to be a prison
No,
guard
I
in
like to
whatever year
picture
this is.
That Kowakuchi loses all this weight and he circles back around and he pummels these guards, just like still has it on him.
He's
He's like
still got
20
it.
pounds lighter.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
And
he's
then
just
John
pounding
Horse
him.
doesn't recognize him.
Yeah, float
And
like a
then
butterfly.
John Horse is like,
Yeah.
"Who are you?"
Who are you? And he's like, it's
Yeah,
me, the
and he has to
cooch.
stuff his face and make
Yeah.
him make himself look fatter.
Don't you recognize
He
me?
puffs up.
When I was
I'm
bigger.
Kokuchi.
Yeah, I'm Kokuchi. Here's the thing: they go right back to their base of operations, and the place
Oh.
just goes. I imagine they go wild.
Oh my gosh! 'Cause
Our
you go,
leaders are
these
back.
are dead men in your head.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they seen a ghost, right?
Dude,
So
yeah.
so they're back with the rebellion at this point, and
Dude, now I'm strong as 10 men if I'm part of the rebellion.
oh, dude,
My-
I mean,
My guys are back, dude.
oh, dude, they're marching like the Huns, man. I mean, they're moving
Yeah,
with
dude,
full
I'm ripped.
confidence at this point. And so
Mhm.
after they come back, like you said, so legendary of a return, the war
Oh,
is
yeah.
able to drag on for years. They're outnumbered, outfunded, I mean,
course, yeah.
out firepowered,
No
And-
resources.
and they drag the war on for years with the Americans.
That's
So much
best
so
you can do.
that
Yeah.
the Americans come to the bargaining table. And now the end result here is
Yep.
that the Seminole tribe, they agreed to a truce, and that
With
truce
racist Andrew Jackson.
with
Was it
racist
with Andrew
with the
Jackson?
racist president,
Andrew Jackson.
Mm.
Okay.
and
yeah.
and this truce basically allows the Seminole tribe to they lose their land, but they are allowed to leave safely with their wife and kids. That was how the U.S. government saw as the
Okay.
proper trade off at the time. Horrific, either way.
Yep.
But they're able
Nothing's
to
changed.
leave with their lives. Here's the thing: the U.S. government did not provide that same option for
Oh.
the Black Seminoles
Mhm.
because
Oh.
they
okay,
were
so John Horse is
John Horse is
he
not
gets pulled
allowed
aside.
to leave. No, so John Horse, when he
Well, that's not
realizes
cool.
the Seminoles give them a heads up and go, "Hey, they're not going to give you the right to safety
What the F,
that they've
dude?
given us." So John Horse and the other Black Seminoles, they flee the state under the cover of darkness to
Yep,
Texas.
Of course.
They go south, they cross the Rio Grande, and they settle into
Wow.
Mexico, where slavery had already been abolished. And because
Okay.
they were so
Okay,
grateful,
Wow, that's a journey.
because they were so grateful for the Mexicans, they formed
Yeah.
a new community and they served as the frontier defenders for the Mexican people.
Mm.
And so
Against the U.S.?
against everybody. So since
Oh my gosh, I
so-
love it, dude.
so since the Mexican people had accepted them with open arms, John Horse and the Black
Yeah.
Seminoles said they would defend their front lines for the rest of their lives, and that's exactly what they did, bro. John Horse and the Black Seminoles were the first line of
Dude.
defense for the Mexican people for years after that
That's
conflict ended.
amazing.
Dude, and can you imagine being born into slavery and having all this adversarial things happen to you before you could even
Yeah.
walk, right? And then you
Yep.
escape to a swampland, a lawless swampland being governed
Yeah,
by
you got to
three
be thinking
different
like,
countries.
was this worth it? Yeah.
Sure. And when we
Yeah.
and when you brought up swamp earlier, Emily, like again, these main roads, like or I'm sorry, maybe Josh did about like not traveling on main roads or whatever.
Yeah,
This
you
is-
have to
it-
travel adjacent, I guess.
It's waist deep water. This isn't like you're stepping in ankle deep mud
Yeah.
puddles here. Waist deep water with
Yeah.
water with prehistoric creatures. Like you know, like
Yeah.
alligators that hadn't been bothered for 1,000 years are the ones that you're facing if you get caught by.
I'm
an
sure
alligator
100 men took the same journey.
and didn't
but,
make
like,
it.
We hear from John Henry. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, dude. And
That sucks.
honest to goodness, though, man, like one of the most endearing, badass stories I think I've ever had the privilege of sharing on this show is John
Yeah.
Horse. And dude, we've
Dude,
covered.
John Horse is cool.
If you can somehow keyword search our show and look for the Seminole Wars, that entire time period built so many heroes, so many people.
Dude, I didn't know John Horse was living in part of it. That's cool.
Bro, John Horse is a legend. Kawakuchi's a legend. Deserves all. I mean, because dude, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Without Kawakuchi, there's no more rebellion.
There's no John Horse.
Like
There's no-
homeboy,
yeah.
right? Starved himself to save himself and his homie. That's true love.
cool.
Shout out, Cooch man.
Shout out Cooch
Yeah,
man.
Big Cooch.
Shout out Big Cooch.
Give me 2. Point break. Adios, amigo.
Interior computer room, tight on CRT as a lab report scrolls up the screen.
Encino savings and load guard grabbed JLB's ponytail. We recovered 1 hair.
Utah and Papa is over her shoulder at the terminal.
Yeah, I remember last year. Guy got his jaw broken for it.
1 4-centimeter strand, color brown, oily, slight wave.
Hell, what we're waiting for? Let's go pick the guy up.
Angelo. Pay attention. There's going to be a test afterwards. Lab is showing traces of toxin. I'm talking PCBs, heavy elements, selenium, titanium, arsenic.
Guy's the Toxic Avenger.
Utah's excited as he fits the pieces together for his partner.
The beaches are always being closed because of waste spills, right? And surfers are territorial. They stick to their ground, mostly to certain breaks. If we can get some hair samples from surfers at the beach, then we get a match on a certain beach. We know which break the ex-president surfed. You buying this?
No. Well, let's do it anyway. It's going to bug the crap out of Harp.
Exterior Latigo Day. Department of Health sign reads beach temporarily closed. Beyond it crashes a wasted northwest swell. 2 frustrated teenage surfers huddle underneath the towel. Marijuana smoke seeps upward. A sandaled foot enters the frame and taps their leg. Angry head pokes up from beneath the towel, nostrils and mouths billowing smoke. The 2 wear t-shirts which read Passion for Slashing and Psycho Stick. Papa smiles, standing there in his beachwear, trying to blend in. He doesn't.
When you 2 are done making out, I need to talk to you.
Good one, Papas. Hey, I know a butt bouncer. Dude,
You want to try one
we're
more
at the
time?
valley. Mall babes and shit.
Want to try that one more time?
Yeah. Hey, I ain't no butt bouncer. Dude, we're from the valley. Mall babes and shit.
The kid proudly high fives.
I just want to know if you surf here a lot.
Shit, yeah. Like totally every day when it's jamming. What was this, freaking narco entrapment or what, dude?
Papas flashes his FBI star. He whips out a pair of scissors, brandishes them like some over-the-hill Jason.
Not exactly, dudes.
Exterior county line day. A row of surfing wheels parked along a cliff facing the ocean. Doors open. Stereos blasting. Surfers hanging. Utah moves along the cars looking surfed out. He's tanned, relaxed. Hair starting to bleach out. One of the tribe.
Whoa, brah. Easy now. Don't move. Got some huge sucker crawling into your... Got it. Oh.
Hey, leave some hair, man.
Utah squashes and inspects the mysterious creepy crawler hidden in his palm. He wipes his hand on his towel, which he keeps balled up in the other hand.
What was it?
Saved your butt, bro. Whew. Close one.
Utah shivers in disgust. Then Coily, whatever, turns and walks away. The surf rat desperately pats his ears for traces. Interior Forensics Lab, night. A long series of envelopes are displayed on a desk. Each has the name of a Southern California beach and is attached to a forensics printout. Halsey inspects each envelope.
No, this isn't it.
Utah holds up an envelope with a skinny woven ponytail sticking out. Papa shrugs.
He moved.
Halsey picks up an envelope marked Latigo Beach.
PCBs, selenium, titanium, arsenic. The percentages look right. Here's a match.
Latigo Beach.
Papa grabs the envelope, studies it, and crooks his head.
Surf's up, Ace.
Want to try that one more time?
Surf's up, Ace.
Exterior Latigo Beach day, a gray and miserable day. Beach crowd thin except for the diehards. The image drifts across faces, bodies, surfers walking with boards. The image settles on Johnny, astride his board, bobbing beyond the break. On Papa, scanning with powerful binoculars from his car. Close up on Utah, out among the flock of the hardcore surfers, ostensibly waiting for a wave. His eyes search the others around him, clicking methodically from face to face. Finally, he swings his board around and awkwardly catches a ride. He passes someone we've seen before, the Razorhead from the first day. In concentration, Johnny doesn't see the guy, but Razorhead definitely sees him. Johnny reaches the beach and jogs up the sand. He picks up a towel and talks into it as he dries his hair, a glimpse of the walkie-talkie hidden underneath.
Big Zippo so far. How about you?
Patience, hotshot. Patience. It'll be subtle if it's here at all.
Papas watches as Johnny crosses towards the outer shower next to the public restroom. At the shower, Johnny sets down his gear and opens his wetsuit to the warm, salt-free jet of water. A hand enters frame, shutting off the water suddenly. On
Hey,
Utah,
buddy.
his
What's
eyes
up?
opening. Reverse, revealing Razorhead and 3 others. They are powerful-built surf Nazis. Tone, Archibald, and Warchild, the one who stalked Utah before his bunker. They spread out, flanking him.
This the guy? Yeah.
Okay. So this is where you tell me all about how locals rule and yuppie insects like me shouldn't be surfing your break and all that, right?
No.
Waste of time.
We're just going to mess you up.
Oh.
There's a big fight scene here. So can I get some like grunting and noises?
Yeah.
Give me a scream, Josh.
Ah,
They hit you really hard.
Johnny. Ah, Johnny.
No, you're Johnny.
I know. I'd scream on
You
him.
said, Wayne, give me some.
Someone
just-
call the cops. This is getting out of hand.
Johnny, you there?
Angelo gets out of his car fast. He jogs 20 feet and raises the binoculars. He catches a glimpse of the carnage. Johnny hits the ground hard. He rolls and comes up fast. The Razorhead brothers are a little surprised.
Ew.
The dude can fight.
Suddenly, a new figure blurs into frame. Bodie sees his bunker and flings him aside. He spins with remarkable agility as he drives his heel into Warchild's face. Utah breaks free, staggering back on the sand. Bodie at his side, holding the others at bay with a raised hand and an evil look.
Back off. Now. Just let it go.
Stay out of this, Bodie.
He's with me. Now back off. Seriously, just do it. You all right, Warchild?
Frick you.
That was good.
That was good.
Everyone is backed off a bit, panting. Utah steps towards bunker, like maybe he's going to shake hands.
What's your name?
Bunker.
Well, listen, Bunker. I'm actually kind of glad that I found you.
You mean you found me? Yeah? Why?
Johnny answers with a lightning roundhouse that hits with a crack. They can hear it in Tampa. Bunker hits the ground, flat out, lights out. Tone, Archibald, and Warchild lunge like dogs. Bodie yanks Utah out of the line of fire.
Whoa. Hold it, ladies. Give it a rest. Come on, let's go, Utah.
He literally turns Utah around. They begin to walk, stepping over to the piece of Johnny's board.
Do me a favor, Johnny. Just keep walking.
Tone starts to go up after them. Archibald grabs his arm. They help Bunker up. Utah and Bodie start up the stairs. They turn a corner, head on into a huff and papas.
You guys seen a kid, maybe 10 or 12, running with a car stereo? Stole the fucking CD too. You believe it?
Utah's grateful for the cover.
No, but there are 4 guys back there that need your help, officer.
Thanks, buddy.
He shoves
Wait,
on.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Are you a cop? And do I know that? I'm sorry.
Way down upon this one,